Hello everyone. Today is August 3rd, Wednesday, August 3rd. The sprinkler just turned off. I pressed it like 8 different times. Like it runs for like 10 minutes each. Actually, like more so 5 minutes. And yeah, this is my beach basically because I don't go to beaches. Sand is filthy. I mean, this is not by my house. This is further down. It's closer to the beach, ironically. But the park by my house is renovated. Is currently under renovation. It'll be finished by next spring. So next summer I'll definitely be in that sprinkler if they have a sprinkler. Ironically enough, it's going to be ready in 2023, which will mark 20 years I moved to this neighborhood. And in 2003, this park certainly wasn't here. In fact, 8 years later, in 2011, it opened. Only for a year and a half later, it to be partially demolished by Hurricane Sandy. I didn't think I was going to go in the sprinkler, at least my whole body. I was just going to put my head in like last time when I was with Steckler. But I figured, you know what, I got nothing else to do. I mean, I'm seeing Nope at 6:15, and I'd like to see The Shallows later, which is a shark movie, like at home. I also got to watch Search for the Great Sharks. I have My Life as a Teenage Robot to start binging on. I have I Love Toy Trains that I have to start over. I got a lot to do because by next Monday in 5 days when I go to the Clarion Inn in New Hope, I'm not going to be able to watch any movies unless I stream them. And I Love Toy Trains isn't streaming anywhere. It's not even on YouTube, at least full episodes. I mean, it's only 13 episodes, but still. Yeah, so I went in my shorts. I took my socks and boots off. I just gotta wait for them to dry because my father took me and he's not letting me back in his car with wet shorts. I should have thought about it. Like after I bought my tickets for Nope and then went back home to get my stuff, get my shit, I really should have thought about putting on sandals and swim shorts and bring a big towel. I didn't think of it. Whatever. August 18th, which will be 10 days after we come back, 8 days after we come back. Yeah. I'll be, what day is that? Oh, Thursday the 18th, I'm finally gonna get my pumpkin in 12. I'm gonna get them either tattooed above my first two or on my shoulder blades. I'm still thinking about it. Soon I'm gonna have to redo my I still Heart Thomas tattoo. The Opa healed pretty decently. The Greek words need work. I don't know. I mean, my artist is getting a little, not fed up, but she's finding it a little too repetitive that me, of all customers, have to get every new tattoo redone. Well, I have weird skin. That's just the way it is. I mean, I'm trying to get a hold of Michael Perfetto, Designs by Michelangelo in Brooklyn. He don't look at his DMs. He's not even going to remember me because I only met him one time in 2009 when my dad's friend Angelo was getting the lips tattooed on his chest. Yeah, so before the movie later, I'll probably watch Search for the Great Sharks and The Shallows. Actually Monday, like right before I went to bed. Actually, it was when I went to bed. I tried streaming Return of the Living Dead on Tubi, which is free, and like 20 minutes in, lights out. And when I woke up in the middle of the night, it was already over. I'm like, fuck. I mean, I watched a marathon of movies last week because I had so much to watch. Because I feel accomplished when I actually sit down and watch movies. It beats sitting on the phone. Being on my phone all day after work or playing Xbox. Even though a lot of the movies I do stream or purchase off of YouTube, like rent or end up purchasing. But as far as stuff I want to buy when I go to the Clarion Inn in New Hope, and then eventually in October when my dad's truck is ready and the Halloween Strasbourg train, or Strasbourg, it's technically pronounced Strasbourg in Pennsylvania, in PA, Pennsylvania. Here it's pronounced Strasbourg, not to be confused with East Stroudsburg, because we say Lancaster, they say Lancaster. They say words a little bit differently. It sounds southern when I mean, it is kind of southern because it's further down. I don't know if they talk that way in New Hope. I'm not sure. I mean, I only went there one time in 2005, and that was before Jackpot. So the whole time we had Jackpot, we didn't once go there again. My parents aren't even wild about going there again, but You know, if I went there as a child, I want to go back. I mean, we did Jenkinson's finally. There's only 2 places I've yet to return to: Atlantic City and Seaside Heights, which is pretty much the same as Jenkinson's, except Seaside Heights has the ski lifts, and Atlantic City has casinos. Other than that, they're all part of the Jersey Shore. But the important stuff, like Jenkinson's, you know, the Jenkinson's Aquarium at Point Pleasant, Strasbourg, I went back to 3 times since last September because I didn't go for 9 years. And that just leaves New Hope. And then it's actually convenient that at my job, the blackout period ends the day after Halloween, which works out anyway because I requested the days from the 27th to the 31st because they're probably going to have Halloween trains that, you know, and then I'm off that. So basically that entire marathon of 5 days from Thursday to Monday, I'm going to completely blow right past because I'll be in Pensy. And then I go back to work the 3rd, and it's perfect because all my vacation stuff is done for the year until, I mean, the blackout period ends in mid-January, even though we're not going to go anywhere again until at least April next year, at least May maybe. But yeah, as far as what I want, because I paid off my credit card bill, because that was because I went over the limit. I had $17.55 when I'm only supposed to go about 15. What I ended up doing was, you know, every other week when I get my checks, I pay like $300-400 to get the credit card, you know, bill down. So now I'm $1,000, so I have $500 to spend. And what I plan on buying, these are predictions and spoilers. I want to get a Conrail, a Lionel O-Scale Conrail diesel, or at least, you know, a variation of that, you know, the same model, just different. I don't mind different colors. It's gonna look like the New Hope locomotive, except it'll be blue, because there's no way in hell I'm getting that set. It's like $1,000 easily, which isn't much cheaper than the Sherman Hill set. I want to get a gondola so I can fit my elephants. I mean, a wise thing to do would be to bring the 2 elephants with me, at least, you know, so one of them fit, but that's more stuff to carry. I'm going to bring 2 big elephants with me, you know, the plastic and the, you know, the Playmobil and the rubber one I got from the Natural History Museum. There's, for O-Scale, I want to get Toby. I want to get 2 passenger cars for the yard boss to pull. And if I could find the GG1, this isn't just for PA, you know, whether it's Strasbourg or New Hope, but it's for, in general, like the future, as far as like model trains that I want to buy. So just to reiterate, I want to get the Conrail O-Scale diesel, or at least the same model, just a different color if I can't find the blue version. It is on eBay for like $250. Any gondola, doesn't matter. And for N-Scale, I want to get the GG1, 2 passenger cars, and Toby. And that should cover, you know, model trains. I certainly don't want any toys, like Thomas toys, like Tomy, Ertl, or Wooden. And I actually found out from Aiden, you know, that rail fan turned meme guy, you know, that guy from Queens. He discovered, and Brendan even showed it to me, at the Strasbourg shop is actually selling clickety-clack engines and Ertls. I'm like, wow. Even though, I mean, if I go in October and they're not sold out like hotcakes, I will maybe buy an extra or 2, but I certainly don't need them because I got all the classics from eBay. Thank God for eBay. And he bought all the express ones, but that's fine. I have them all. Even though I was worried that the James, you know, back in March or April before I took down the layout. More like May, because it was right before we went away in June. The James was making this really loud and death sound, but I fixed it. How, you may ask? Simple. By just not playing with him for a couple days. I was just freewheeling him. All right, that's enough talking. I've been running circles around this thing for 9 minutes and 17 seconds, so I'll just end it here. This is just my update. Yep, my August 2022 update for this channel. I'd love to hear, subscribe, and I'd love to hear the conversation in the comments below.